Welcome to another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke News. That news you most definitely, you can't refuse it. Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum. And it's being presented to you by that glue guard.
Yep.
Stop smoking spit, y'all.
No drip lip.
Yep. The Democratic U.S.
And the news is being sponsored by who?
Oh, I forgot his name. But I think it's Serpo Jr.
Big J.
Yep. And the Democratic U.S. Representative, Jarrold Nadler, and Fran Pallone Jr. this week called on DEA head Anne Milgram to take swift action. You know what they talking about?
What?
Swift action on the rescheduling from Schedule 1 to 3 cannabis. Federally. That's what they talking about. Nadler is a ranking member of the House Committee of the Judiciary, while Pallone Jr. is a ranking member of the Chamber's Committee on Emergency and Commerce. We value the Department of Justice's steadfast commitment to prevent the misuse and diversion of controlled substances that pose a threat to the public's health. Amidst the devastating opioid and overdose crisis, it is imperative that law enforcement and public health agencies focus efforts on the biggest threats in America and to Americans. When Congress passed the CSA, it recognized that our scientific and medical understanding is constantly evolving and granted the Attorney General and Secretary of Health and Human Services important responsibilities in ensuring that law reflects this knowledge. Nadler and Pallone Jr. agreed to that statement.
Right.
I agree to that too. You know what I'm saying? Because things is constantly evolving. You know what I'm saying? As we grow as a people, you know what I'm saying? As we find out new things daily. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be stuck on something from way back when. You can apply it, but it's the same thing. It's just updated. You know what I'm saying? We found out more information.
Hit that
you know what I'm
update
saying?
button.
Really, and with that information, it's like, man, laws get to being changed. You know what I'm saying? Regulations get to, you know what I'm saying, loosening up.
Yep. So be aware, people.
Yes, yes.
Moving on. Governor Newsom signs bill to legalize marijuana cafe after vetoing measure to let cannabis farmers sell directly to consumers. You know what I'm saying? There's one nay and one yay. You feel me? California Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a bill legalizing cannabis cafes in the state just one day after vetoing a separate proposal to allow small marijuana growers to sell their products directly to consumers at state-organized farmers markets. On Monday's signing deadline, the governor gave final approval to the Cannabis Lounge legislation from Assemblymember Matt Haney. He also signed a series of modest reform proposals over the weekend, including a proposal to make it so medical marijuana donated to low-income patients is tax exempt, and another measure to prevent what advocates call the double taxation on marijuana by restricting the ability of local governments to calculate their cannabis levies after state taxes are already applied. And that's, I mean, it's a lot of good things. It's like one thing that's like, okay, you know, we probably got to wait on that though. But on the thing with the cannabis cafes, it's like you just said a few minutes ago, it's a lot of good things going on. And with the cafes, that's dope. They're going to be allowed to sell food and stuff like that, even dispensaries. So now you're going to see some dispensaries upgrade to where they're able to have a lounge too in their businesses and stuff like that.
That's more interaction with the community too.
Exactly.
Can I give y'all a little sidebar too though?
What?
With Gavin Newsom trying to put this into play with those business owners, you know, it's like part of your two-way right to be stripped if you're going cannabis. This is a sidebar. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Pay attention.
Arkansas, what's cracking with y'all? Arkansas state officials said the ballot initiative to expand the state's medical cannabis program was more than 2,000 signatures short of what's needed to qualify for November's ballot. Dang, come on, Arkansas, what's cracking?
What you call them, the Arkansonians?
Arkansonian.
Yeah, get y'all shit together.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm from California, though. But as far as like for medical usage, you know what I'm saying? I'm with, you know what I'm saying, trying to spread the word as far as like this ballot, you know what I'm saying, getting out there because it's out there in Arkansas.
Look,
I believe in the Arkansanians getting proper medical treatment.
On the real. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something before we move on to the next one. Sometimes the sign is upside up, sometimes it's down. Look at the paper though.
I'm looking.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, but look, the proposal to expand Arkansas medical cannabis program would not qualify for November's ballot. But the proposal to expand Arkansas's medical cannabis program will not qualify for November's ballot because advocates were short more than 2,000 signatures, the Associated Press reports. Secretary of State John Thurston on Monday said Arkansas, for patient access had canceled 88,000 of the 90,000 signatures needed to put the issue to voters. Arkansas for patient access has indicated its plans to take legal action against the decision. In a statement, the group called Thurston's rejection of the signatures arbitrary, last-minute rule change. So it seems like the Arkansanians, you know what I'm saying, was actually out there, you know what I'm saying, putting boots on the ground. But this thrusting, whatever this dude
not the kind of thrusting that y'all thinking about.
You know what I'm saying? But if this is happening out there, Arkansanians, you know what I'm saying, keep doing what y'all doing. Don't let, you know what I'm saying, a last-minute ballot change, whatever it is, sway you. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't come too easy, all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the good fight.
Yeah, and don't let them fuck up the program.
Man.
Moving on. Hundreds of women are being prosecuted for using marijuana or other drugs. Marijuana is not a drug. While pregnant, following Rio's repeal report shows. A new report from the Productive Rights Organization finds that pregnancy-related prosecutions are at an all-time high in the wake of the 2022 Supreme Court decision that ended the nationwide right to abortion. And by far the most common criminal allegation facing pregnant people, women, I don't know why I say people, but women, is that they use marijuana or other drugs during their pregnancy. Some women are even being prosecuted for medical cannabis use and registered patients under state law. The law from the group Pregnancy's Justice identifies 210 criminal cases filed against people for conduct associated with pregnancy loss of birth during the first year after High Court's Dobbs ruling, which overturned Rio versus Wade of those 203 cases. Nearly 97% involved allegations of substance use during pregnancy. Drug use was the sole allegation in 133 of those cases, though. Look, I feel like this, it kind of sounded to me, I could be wrong, like they propping cannabis in with everything else.
As they do all the time.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a doctor or nothing like that, but I know, kids have to develop, especially when they in the womb. So I don't know what if weed is harmful to a baby developing. You know what I'm saying? But this is some news that people should be aware of, especially women, if you're getting pregnant and you fucking with cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Just be aware of what's going on because you could be prosecuted.
Yeah, I can be reaching too, though. You know what I'm saying? But I think we had the discussion before as far as smoking while you're pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I believe don't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because any smoke could be kind of harmful.
Right.
What kind of harm? It's harmful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we were talking about like certain edibles and certain tinctures.
Right.
As far as like with pregnancy, they got articles and stuff out there that like aids directly to that.
To them, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's smoking, I definitely agree that like it's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why you birthing?
Facts. Moving on.
Yep, California Unified Cannabis Enforcement Task Force seized 2,652 illegal cultivated cannabis plants and multiple bags of illegal pesticides. the governor said on Monday. What do they mean by like a big old bag of pesticide? Is that just like, you know what I'm saying, like fertilizer or something? Or is it just really the pesticide, the stuff that's getting things called off the shelf? Some for the viewers to find out.
I think it's the chemicals that they're using to twist and turn and make it burn. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Make you hallucinate. No, but California Governor Gavin Newsom on Monday announced that the state's Unified Cannabis Enforcement Task Force, also known as UCETF, all in words, seized more than 2.3 million in illegal cultivated cannabis, including over 2,000 plants in a single operation, along with multiple bags of illegal pesticides. Illegal cannabis from outside the safe regulated market poses serious health risks and fuels criminal organizations responsible for devastating environmental damage. I thank our state and local enforcement agencies for their collaboration in taking down this illegal enterprise, protecting both public safety and the environment from the harmful and impacts the illicit cannabis market by Gavin Newsom. Look, my answer to that, I believe they're making it go all up out of proportion, meaning like pesticides, this, that, and other bags, and this, you know what I'm saying? Not to say pesticides and stuff is not in our things. Growers, cultivators, just be mindful of your storage, how you storage in your things, you know what I'm saying, as far as you to grow your plant, feed your plant, so they don't come in places and get it misconstrued. That's just my personal take. I think that's what it is.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? It was just probably sloppy housekeeping. They came up in there, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this, that, mix. Oh, it causes this, such and such, with you, wow. We got a finger to point.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if we don't give them a finger to point, they can't come up in there and do that. Because I don't think, you know what I'm saying, like, people that's trying to put their faces and stuff out there is fucking up like that.
Man.
But
No.
That's the best way to smoke weekly news with Serpo Jr.
Big J.
Baby.